I'm pissed because I messed up the audio recording before. So now I have to do it again. Welcome, one and all, to a tale as old as time. A story of one man and his never-ending quest to look cool. A story filled with drama, friendship, brotherhood, ups, downs, highs, lows, middles, you name it, we got it. Our story begins with, well, me, obviously. At the very beginning of the summer, my goal was to land a backflip. Now that we're midway through, I need to get on it as soon as possible. My first thought was that I could buy a used mattress for cheap online. However, everyone wants like 200, 300 bucks for the used piece of nasty loaf, sweat, ew, grossness. But you know what, that's not the point. With that down, my idea was to buy an air mattress, and I did. Now, I know what you're thinking. Matt, that's the stupidest idea you've ever had. And you'd be absolutely right, because even though I said... Oh yeah, okay. I trust it. I absolutely didn't, okay? I mean, look at it. It was this thick. That was supposed to protect me if I fell on my head. The funny part is, almost right away, I moved it out of the way and decided to keep practicing my macaque house. Then I put it back for about a second. You see this here? This is me realizing how big of an idiot I am. The next day, I planned to do some drills to practice, but you know what? I'm just gonna skip this part because this isn't exactly the most flattering angle for me. Allow me to set the stage. I was at the park, doing a little bit of parkour, planning to do some ring work, and I invited Eric over because he's been wanting to try the rings. As I was warming up, a few kids approached us. Hey, if you're watching this video, show your friends. Before I show the footage, I just want to say that Eric is like 2 times stronger than me in everything. Initially, he was the one who wanted to do the backflips to begin with, and he backed out. So I'm not salty at all. You know what? I'm not salty at all. Okay. Anyway, here he is not being able to do the rings.
Oh no, man, that's hard.
It's real hard.
No, that's hard.
Oh. You're probably wondering what the rings are for when I'm trying to learn backflips. Well, there's a move called skin the cat, basically where you go over and you do a backflip through your arms. What I figured was my body would get used to the motion if I did it like quickly, fast enough. Well, I only did like one, really. Eric couldn't do it at all. Now all you need to do is kick your legs up.
There's no way.
Yes, you can. And unsurprisingly, the kids we were with could do it much, much better than us.
Dang, you kind of did it. You can backflip, you lied.
The plan was to start with the rotation and the jump, and Eric was supposed to catch me, and I wouldn't fall over. And it worked once.
That is why.
You don't go that high.
You dropped.
I don't trust you. Go back again.
After being dropped, I lost most of my confidence, and we just kind of left. I went home. By this point, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I couldn't afford a mattress still. But I was still very dedicated to learning. So I took my own mattress out.
Hey, what are you doing? Okay. Okay.
While I trusted the mattress, I still needed some help, so I decided to call literally the only other person I know. Andres, you want to come do backflips?
When?
Right now?
Well, it's because right now I'm at school. I have a class at 2.
Okay, never mind then.
Maybe during the weekend. During the weekend I'm free. Like I get out at 12:30 from work. We do it then.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Right?
Yes.
Sort of.
I'm close, but still.
Well, if it isn't the drop man himself, let's just do a nice, hard cut to what happens next. 1, 2, 3. So, you see how many times I've fallen on my face? Yeah, so if you're planning to learn the backflip, don't you know what? This is the worst video for you. The next day, I was exhausted, I was sore, I was not feeling good at all. And I'm trying my best to get my feet over me, but it's just not working. I went on the internet again to try and see how I could overcome this. And I found a really interesting article. If you think you won't make it all the way around before landing on your head, you'll land on your head. And their ability to succeed drastically influences their behavior. Picture your success. Imagine yourself doing the flip. Close your eyes and literally feel yourself going through the motion. Okay, let's try that. It seemed super obvious that if you didn't believe that you were going to land the flip, you wouldn't get to do it at all. So now my heart is in the right place, I am super motivated, and I'm ready to go. Okay. So what I think I need to do is have more rotation, really kick my legs over. The problem is, when going up, I'm tucking barely for a second, and then I'm kicking out. I'm kicking out because I'm afraid. What I need to do is I need to stay tucked. Alright? Practice. Yeah. And to kick it up one more notch, my brother comes in. Can you help me? Sure. And he used to be able to do a backflip on a trampoline. Unfortunately for him, I reviewed the footage real quick and I came up with a plan. Basically, my plan was to head back to the place where I work out and do the skin the cats and actually do them, not just mess around. The skin the cat is an exercise. By this point, I am so tired. And I kept going until the sun went down. And even then, when I came back, I pulled out the mattress again and I kept trying to do it. But I'm gonna try a few more times. I'm very tired, but I want to try a few more times and see what I can do. Get those hips over you. Ooh. Oh my god, everything hurts. Ooh. I learned that all your actions have consequences. My abs were so sore, I could barely get out of bed. Okay, so today is Sunday. I am super sore. And what was recommended is that I get ice. So I've collected all the ice in the entire city to ice my entire body. It just feels like, what have I become? This is a cool angle for me. This is pretty cool. I do look pretty good. Don't you think? I'm gonna zoom in on my eyes. Feels like I'm a real vlogger now. That's how you be a real vlogger. You put on the lo-fi. You know what would work more? Probably just direct on skin. Watch. Okay. This is the entire city's ice, okay? I am a criminal for getting on this ice. For a month they won't have ice. Oh, it's going numb. Ah. Ouch. Hey, it's not sore anymore. I guess because it's numb. Like, you know when you sit down and you're like, oh my god, I'm fat. And then you stand back up and you're like, oh, I'm not fat. What the hell? standard procedure is ice, compress, elevate. So after I was done icing, I wrapped myself up like a nice turkey. Immediately when I wrapped myself up, I thought of myself as that guy with the high waist pants in Mulan, only that guy's like, you know, cool and handsome and strong. So the day after, I really just had to rest. There was no way I was going to flip if I couldn't even jump. For now, I am defeated, hopefully for not long. I really, really want this. Even though I'm down right now, I will get it at some point. Even if it takes 45 parts of this video. Please, God, don't let it have 45 parts. If you like this video, subscribe or whatever. You know what? I don't care. Don't subscribe. Don't unsubscribe. Don't unsubscribe. Please don't unsubscribe. You guys ever like, you know when you're in Skype chat and like there's a giant screen of someone, but you just end up kind of looking at yourself instead of at the person? That's me. That's me when I record these. I need to do something about that.